Hi everybody, welcome to my channel and welcome to the March build page series. So I know I mentioned this in a previous video, but for those of you who may not have caught it, we're changing things up just a little bit. Some of us were finding it a little bit difficult to do the 7-day stretch of building kits and then consecutive process videos. So what we're doing is we're moving up the time frame. So we will be releasing our kits on the 5th. Get it? The 5th, 5 kits. Yeah, we're good here. Anyway, we're releasing those 5 kits on the 5th of the month. Now, I'm going to stay similar to how I've been doing it in the past. Today, I will be selecting my papers. Off camera tonight, I will try and find pictures to go with it. And then tomorrow, we'll add embellishments. That way you can see how I pull things together if I'm going to a crop or if I'm trying to make kits for a project, things like that. Keeping in mind, I am doing this at home in my scrapbook room, so I'm not as strict about making sure I only use everything from the kit. I do give myself allowance to go outside of my kit if I find that there's a need while I'm creating, because I'm here. I have all my stuff around me. For those of you who are taking it to a crop, good old sticky notes are your friend. If you go and you're making your page and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I have that one embellishment. I really wish I would have brought it with me. Create the rest of the page, put a sticky note saying, grab the blah, blah, blah embellishment. You can put it on when you get home, but the majority of the page is done. So there is that. Now, I am, again, going to try and consecutively do my process videos. For me, I feel like it's beneficial for you guys to see start to finish process instead of waiting a length of time. For example, right now, our How to Kill a Kit with Style, those papers were all picked out in January. We're now in March. So when I'm pulling them out, they're not as fresh for you guys as if I was to pull everything out today for my kit and then move it through and you can actually see the whole process together. I think it's beneficial that you can see the pulling and the creating and how it works. So that being said, some of the others may be spreading it out more throughout the month, but at least by us doing the kits at the beginning of the month, it gives us more time in that month to complete them. We're not carrying them over to the next month. So let's go ahead and pick some papers. I am on my lunch right now. I am still dealing with babysitting. Today is Jake's hopeful last surgery before he moves on to the recovery stage. He will be having his elbow reconstructed today. So still dealing with the kids. So this month, again, may not be as fluid because I'll have kids, but we'll see. Also, the end of the month, we're going on vacation. So I've got to kind of start getting ready. I'm going to Florida in about 2 weeks. Can't wait. Today, my inspiration is going to be something that was news that came out last week. For those of you who have been scrapbooking for a while, you may be familiar with the company Close to My Heart. The owner of Close to My Heart has decided that while they are still in a good financial place, after so many years of having the company, they're going to be closing their doors, and which is sad for the market, but understandable. You know, scrapbooking is a luxury. It's a hobby, and when people have to cut corners, the first thing you do is you cut out things that are a luxury. And for many of us, we have a lot of supplies in our stash, and so for us to go on a spending freeze because of not having the resources currently, we usually have enough to keep going with the project or the hobby itself. So in honor of Close to My Heart, I do have some older collections. I haven't bought from them probably since 2008 to 2010, somewhere in that range. So it's been a long time. I haven't been an active buyer, but I do love their stuff. But I'm sitting here with this whole folder of different kits that I've had in the past that I just don't go back and revisit. I have new things in my stash. So I thought what we could do is pull out 5 different collections, pull out some papers, and see what we could do. Now, right in the front, I have this one already put together, so I'm going to go ahead and make this my first kit. But what I'd like to do is add a little cardstock to it, and I do have some of the cardstock papers in here. I'm not sure what colors I have. Like I said, I have not looked at these collections for quite some time. So let's just see if there's anything that I can use. I do like yellow. And this does have a little bit of yellow in the inside of the flowers. So let's go ahead with that. And I'm just kind of thumbing through these cardstocks. Let me see if I have a white. I don't have a white in these cardstocks, but, oh, and then this is two-sided. So if I don't want to go with the darker yellow, actually I kind of like this lighter yellow. And I'm going to throw in 2. I'm thinking the other thing I'm going to try and do is, I'm not going to promise, but I'm thinking double page layouts. Only because I still kind of have my goal of being able to scrapbook 1 page per day, so I can get 365 layouts at the end of the year. And so possibly if I do doubles, I can catch up on some, but again, it kind of dictates by the kids. So I'm going to go ahead and also throw in 2 pieces of white cardstock, and this is going to make up our first page kit paper-wise. So the next one I have, this is called Boom Diata, and it doesn't have a year on it, but like I said, most of this stuff I'm pretty sure is from like 2008 to 2010-ish range. It's been many years since I have purchased. So this one here has, and they're thinner papers, but they're double-sided. So I can use, I kind of like this yellow as well. And let's see what else. I kind of like having a border. So I could use this as some stripes going across the page if I do a double page. And then do I want something like this? It's got pink in it, but I'm not feeling that with those. But I do like the orange. So maybe I'll pull that out as a matting option for the photos. And then I like this darker paper to pull in that darker. So I'm thinking these, and that to me is enough solids and pattern to do a double page layout. And I do have the other side if I needed more. I'm wondering if I want to pull this into fussy cut because this is the last one. You know what, I'm going to do that. So I'm going to bring this one in because I might be able to fussy cut some of these bigger flowers. And then that's the last piece of paper. And then all I have left is cardstock, and this would be killed. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and see where that takes me. So this is number 2. And this cardstock, I'm not going to put back in the bag. I'm just going to go ahead and leave it out with the other cardstock. If I kill a couple of these kits, the cardstock I may throw in with my other cardstock. Okay, this one here, I did this one. I did a bunch of wedding pages for this one for my niece and her husband. And I know they've been married for at least 10 years. So this does have embellishments with it. So I'm going to bring these in and see what we can do with these. So let's see. I've got scraps. I'm going to pull all the scraps in. Doesn't mean I'm going to use them, but I'd rather pull them in and have them. And then this is just a piece of black scrap, so I'll go ahead and pull this one in as well. And I'm just going to put these below the embellishments. So we have this black with a tiny floral pattern. I've got 3 sheets of that. It's kind of a beige brown on the other side. We have this black and beige polka dot, and I have 3 sheets of this. The other side is again more of a beige. I have 4 sheets of this stripe paper. I have 1 sheet of this cream floral. And 2 sheets of this beige and black floral. Really like this one. This one I'm going to pull out because I really like this one. Actually, I'm going to pull out both in case I'll pull out one. I can do a double page with one. Then we have, here's some more of that other floral, tone-on-tone beige floral. So I have like 5 or 6 pieces of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that other piece, that's 6. So I have 6 of those. And then here's another of that black. And then I have 2 sheets of this beige floral. Now, oops, grabbed one of those black ones. I need to put it back. Nope, I said I was only going to use one. Never mind. All right, so for this one, I probably would not use this floral, even though it's tone on tone. The print size is the same. So I think if I was to grab one of the other floral tone on tone, I'm going to grab the one with the bigger flowers because there's a difference in scale and I'd feel more comfortable in that. So we're going to have one of each of those. And I do like this tight black floral. Like that. I would pull in the polka dot, however, these 2 patterns are very tight and similar in color, so I'm going to only bring in the one. And then I think I'll bring in a piece of this stripe. So that's going to be my color palette for that. Now let's see what kind of cardstock I have. It looks like a lot of white, some beige, and a dark brown. So I'm going to bring in the dark brown, or it's brownish black, I can't tell. And then I'm going to bring in 2 pieces of the beige. And then the rest I will go ahead and throw back into the folder or the page. All right. right, so this whole one is going to be number 3. And there's enough in there to do a double page layout. And let me get a piece of paper to divide it. There we go. All right. Now this one here was gifted to me. And I think I got this more recently at a crop. Someone was getting rid of it, so they gave me the page protector and then had all the items with it. So there is some stickers and borders, and then we have fall paper. So we have this really pretty, it looks like apples or cranberries. And then we have this check. And that is it. Oh, wait a minute. What do we got over here? And then we have these already like prefab papers. What's on the other side? These are Puzzle Junkies. This says left page. And this says right page. So maybe we'll use this as our foundation. So let's grab this one. It also has these two. And this one says right. And this one says left. Like that. But I think we're going to use the other one. Right. And then left. So we'll use this one, I think. And then I don't think I want to use this paper because we already have it in here. And actually, I'm thinking we don't need either of those because this is already done. But I do like the beige and then the lighter brown cardstock that we can use for matting. And let me see if I can find another piece of paper from this cardstock that I have that might go with like one of these colors here. That one matches. All right, we're going to pull that one in as well. And I think that will be pretty good. Or do I want another piece of this? I'm going to throw this one in as well. Actually, I'm going to pull this one out, and I have another, because one is textured and one isn't. So let me grab two of the one that's textured, and I'll put the other one back. They're the same colors, but I'd rather have the same feel. All right, so there's that one. And where did my bag go? And then we have, like I said, we then have these embellishments and stickers. So that's going to be a quick and easy one. Oh, and that was in the page protector. All right. And so that's number 4. And number 5 is a sports themed one. Let me put this one back down. So number 5. This is kind of more of a masculine. So there's papers. It does have sports papers, but I think we could get away with like a Father's Day photo maybe. I think I still have some of my dad. So I do like the newsprint. And then, let's see, we have a star, which is great. And this is kind of like a fishnet look. I like that. And then we have a stripe. And let's see. Do you want cardstock with it? Oh, I kind of like the gray. Or do I want beige? I think I'm going to go with this gray. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, it's going to pull that silvery gray from there. All right, that's that one. And this one's called Game On. But like I said, I think I can get away with those, like a Father's Day-ish, or just a mail page. So there we go. There is our 5 page kits, and using some very, very old, close to my heart product. So I hope this inspires you to maybe go into your stash if you have any close to my heart. And in honor of them, let's pull it out and get some of it into our albums. I will pick out some pictures tonight, and like I said, then we'll be back tomorrow. Once I have the pictures selected, we will see what embellishments we can take. Mixing a little of our old stuff and our new stuff together and getting them into our albums. Thank you so much for stopping by. Make sure you check out everyone else who is playing along this month with Build-A-Page, and I will see you again real soon on my channel for adding embellishments in another process video. Thanks for stopping by, and I will see you all later. Bye-bye.